I need a little rope bowl to hold my clips in, so let's start one. Get you some rope. I got this at Rural King. Make a little circle to start this off. Just spiral it around just a little bit until you feel comfortable. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some pins. We're just going to go in the side of this just to hold this for us while we get started. Try not to poke yourself. And we'll grab another one. And we're going to go through this. That way it's held just a little bit for us. Now set your machine to a zigzag stitch. Make sure that you have a foot on it that is made for a zigzag. If you don't know what that means, see how this one has a large opening for the needle to go back and forth in. Don't make the mistake of putting it on a foot that has just the single hole. Ask me how I know. Set your machine on mine. I'm using the Baby Lock Jazz 2 today. Set your dial from straight stitch to zigzag. Now we're going to place, oops, I am sorry. Raise your pressure foot. We're going to zigzag just down the center of this, just to hold it in place with stitches. Since it's being held by the pressure foot, we can remove our pins. Now that we have that held in place, we are going, let's trim this up some. Starting off is the longest part of it. Okay, we are going to, when it comes out, however you had yours going, we want it to flip this way, kind of like a Q. We're going to put this under our presser foot. That way the center is lined up in between where the rope meets the last spiral. And we're just going to, I've got my needle set in the down position so it doesn't come up, so it's holding it for me. And we're just going to spiral around. You might have to lift your pressure foot every once in a while until we get this to a size that's kind of more manageable, and then it'll be it helps if you unroll some rope to get you started. Just try to keep the mark from your presser foot. That shows you where the needle is, the center position, where these two come together. That helps make sure that your zigzag stitch is getting on both sides. Go slow, starting off as you need to. This is not a And you just do this until you get to the base size that you think that you will want. Since we're just holding clips, we don't really need that big of a base. Grab a ruler. Because I kind of want it to sit up underneath my sewing machine here. Okay, I think one more round and we'll be at 3 inches. I think that'll be a perfect size. And look at that. I am not stitching on anything because my needle is down here. See? Let's just pull it out. Cut that. Reposition. If this happens to you, that's the same thing. I'm going to lift my needle so I can get back up underneath here. Line up my... See? Easy fix. This makes it 3. Perfect. Now once you get to the size of the base that you want, now we're going to start kind of like giving it an angle to make it start feeding up the side. So you just pull it up. See how it's already starting to cup? That's what we're looking for. So you're just going to hold it up at this angle until you have the desired height. Feed off some more rope. This rope at Roll King or the hardware store is a lot cheaper than going out and getting your craft rope at the moment, especially to practice with. Getting the hang of this part right here, and then if you want to go get the high quality cotton rope, you have like a Timberville. That stuff is so soft. So supple, it's perfect for decorating to use, but this rope is perfect for utility stuff. I just completely went all there, but let's see how we're looking. It's looking pretty cute. I went off the edges. I didn't go off very much, so I'm not. You definitely can play play with your stitch width. I'm set at my automatic, which is right in the middle, so it's kind of a smaller zigzag. If you wanted a wider zigzag, that way you know for sure that you're wanting to get both pieces. I guess I just set my machine for expert level to make it harder on myself. Definitely play with it. Set it at a stitch width of like 5 maybe starting off with. That'd probably be a lot better. Okay, now to end this, this is what I'm going to do. I am at a height that I think is proper for my bowl. It looks huge in this screen, but it is not. Objects are smaller than they appear. I'm going to cut it off right here, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish this. I'm going to go ahead and cut my thread. There's my needle. So what I'm going to do, how we started it, I'm going to finish it like that. So I'm going to make a little tiny curl. Get the camera here so you can see what I'm doing. Make a little tiny curl. I'm going to put it right there. Now if you wanted to, you could hot glue this. Make it easier. And I'm just going to take my pen, stab it in through here, try missing my thumb. Now I'm going to flatten this out some. Flat the whole thing out. Now that the pressure foot's holding it, make sure that your machine can hold this bulk. Just reuse. Just like that, we have this cute little bowl that we can set inside of our machine. You can play with it if you want it to be more bowl to hold our little clips in. Let me grab some clips. Here's my little clip bucket. It's Peter Rabbit. We can have a little bowl that sits inside of our machine that when we take the clips off of our project, just throw them in. Thanks for watching, guys.